people started working on this project in the late 80s, 87, 88. We won the contract in 89, and then to deliver actually launch the 10th ship in 2004 is actually a great achievement. People have spent a lot of hard hours.
Been selected by management. I've been working for the Salteri family for the last 32 years, been involved here building the ship for the Australian New Zealand Navy, and that has been a fantastic experience. It's a fantastic piece of engineering.
The history of the two previous Perth ships, the service they performed, the lives that were lost, and you feel very grateful for those who've made such sacrifices to ensure the freedom that we now experience.
Our capability for all the sorts of things that government can call upon us to do. I mean, if you have a look at where we've been, we've been in the northwest of the country, we've been in the Solomons, we've been in the Persian Gulf, we are in Southeast Asia. We need hulls in the water, efficient, modern ships to do that. Perth's another of those efficient modern ships.
Tremendous to see the enthusiasm of these people coming together again. It's like a reunion for them, where they served in adversity over the years, and to come back and celebrate and see the new birth of a ship that they once served on. It's just an emotional experience for them and for us as well.
It's been a huge economic boost for Victoria, created thousands of jobs, not just directly but a lot of indirect jobs, and I think it's helped with Victoria's reputation as a world manufacturing centre, that we've been able to have a world-class shipbuilding industry.
Well, there was just over 680 odd on the Perth, that about 330 survived, and out of those 330, 217 came back from POW life, and today I would say in Australia there's under 50.
But I was one of the originals on the ship, and it's good to be back here today to witness Perth number 3 entering the water and being launched by the daughter of a particular friend of mine who was in the same watch as I was on the ship, Alan G.
The first Perth, which my father of course attended, was in 1939 in Portsmouth, and I think then a member of the royal family launched it, and the second Perth was launched by Hep Waller's widow Nancy. So I feel I'm in very distinguished company, and to say it's an honour is really an understatement.
The previous Perth, we're all in love with it. As you can tell, there's all of these people there. There was only 300 crew on it up in Vietnam. There was sort of about 500 that just spent their whole life on it. And so it's very dear to all of us.
The first people who step on board this ship, I mean, they know that they've got to live up to those sorts of examples. They will. They will.
As the Chief of the Navy, it gives me great pleasure to be here to witness the launching of the final ship of the Royal Australian Navy and the Royal New Zealand Navy's fleet of Anzac-class frigates. But also today is the beginning of a new era with the christening of the third ship of the Royal Australian Navy to bear the name Perth. Perth is a name that stands tall in Australian naval history, and it is appropriate that today we recall the shipmates of the past whose magnificent efforts brought the name Perth such acclaim at home and abroad. There is a great interest in this name and this ship, and there is a very strong ex-HMAS Perth Association, and it's a great pleasure to see so many of them from Perth 1 and Perth 2 here today.
This completes the class that was designed here in Australia and built in Australia and New Zealand for the navies of our two countries. 7 of the 10 ships have been delivered and have sailed out of Melbourne into demanding service around the world. The credit for this goes to many people. It certainly goes to all the men and women working here at Williamstown. The quality of their work is widely acknowledged as being first class. Their skill base is exceptional and it should not be lost to the nation.
The construction of this fine ship serves as an excellent example of the world-class result that can be achieved when defence and industry work together as partners. The project is a credit to Tenex and its subcontractors, to the Royal Australian Navy and to the Defence Material Organisation.
On behalf of all Victorians, I applaud the management and the workers of Tenex on a successful project. And I congratulate Tenex on the launching of their 10th Anzac-class frigate, the Perth.
I name this ship Perth. May God bless her and all who sail in her.
Tenex and all the workers here deserve congratulations for delivering on time, on budget, such a high quality ship. And that sort of reputation is what makes the future possible, I think.
I'm extremely proud to have been involved with the Anzac Frigate program because it's been a great Australian program in that particular way. It's the largest defence program we've had in Australia.
My father, he would have been knocked out, and so in that sense, it's unforgettable. And
very emotional day, and I'm glad that my two boys have taken up the flag and going forward with it.
The fact that the name has been commemorated, that's very touching to all of us. Two great ships have gone past, and this one will be just as great. I hope that they keep making ships called Perth as the time goes on.
It was a fantastic feeling, something which you never experience in all your life, and you see all the work, hard work when we put into the ship, which is light along the slippery way, so beautiful and nice, like a lovely lady which is walking to the sea.